So what's up everybody, it's me, True Star Screamer, and we're here with another Street Fighter Ultra 2 Final Challenge Jet Turbo whatever. We got another Street Fighter 2 figure from Jada Toys, and this is Balrog. One of the five big, the boss characters from the first Street Fighter 2 game. And just awesome character in general. This was the character who could not kick, if you remember. He was all charge moves and all these fun things. And he was part of the name shuffle. He is the reason for the name shuffle. Because in Japan, this is M. Bison. And they didn't want to get Mike Tyson ticked off. So, Vega became M. Bison. And Balrog became Vega, and M. Bison became Balrog. And that's the character the name dance. So, you can name dance if you want to. You can leave your... Nah, I'm not even going to do it. Anyway, typical Jada packaging. Character on the box. I think we are down to... Because we got Evil Ryu, we got Ryu. E Honda's in the box behind me. We've done Blanca on this show. I think we did Guile on this show. We're waiting for T-Hawk. With Fei Long, one of the first. He's here right now. We know we've done him. He's in a box that I never reviewed. He's here. She's here. We're waiting on him. Never reviewed him, but he's here. She's here. Reviewed. And I don't think Random Guy is going to get a character. So we are down to 2 figures. That's right, guys. 2 figures. And I'm excited. But you know what I'm really excited for? Getting this guy out of the box. And here is our big beefy boy. So one large piece of bison right here. To give an idea, there he is next to an Action Force figure. And here he is with the Storm Collectibles Sagat right here. So not the largest, but still, he's got a pretty good size. Sorry, I didn't fix up Sagat's foot here, but you get the general idea. Sagat's still a big boy. Let me tell you. This is what Jada does. This is why Jada is completely killing the domestic market. Storm Arena's killing the import market, and it's kind of interesting they're both using Street Fighter to do so. This got some stiff joints, not the worst, not the best, but they definitely hold up really well. Got our double jointed knee. The knee joint and the elbow joint are slightly different plastic than the rest of them. You gotta kind of deal with that in life. An awesome butterfly joint, which is fantastic for a boxer character. Decent ball hips. Boot swivel, which T-Man 978 will be happy to hear. He's got a toe joint. And we've got that torso that kind of twists, but definitely get more of the angles. And of course we have a waist joint as well, with some soft plastic on there, on the waist. And finally we get our double jointed neck, which really gives some excellent expression. And speaking of expression, this face sculpt is awesome. I love the knocked out tooth, I like the squinty eye. This is really asking for a lot of fun poses, to be honest. And even though it's a little cartoonish, I dig it a lot. When it comes to accessories, Jada is pretty universal across the board. You get your alternate head, which in this case it looks like he's just getting a little more serious. I do like the goofier head, but you get this, which is nice. We get some alternate gloved hands, which are a little more open. Again, we got the hinge joint on there, so you can kind of have him, because he doesn't really grab. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to think when I would actually use these. Maybe for the win pose, and that's about it, to be honest. Finally, we get 2 punching effects. Now, I have not taken the time to see if they're universal, as in I can put them on either hand, or if they are actually, designed one for the left, one for the right. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll just break out one hand, and that just fits right in there just fine. And we'll take the other hand, pop that off, and that also fits in there pretty fine. So there you go. Yes, it looks like we can fit it on both gloves, which is pretty good. That way, depending on which size you want to go, we can actually have some very cool pummeling effects. Yeah, that looks good. That's nice and badass right there. I mean, I'm happy we got two. I almost would have been satisfied with one. I'm not lying. I think this looks really, really good. Now, one thing the Storm Collectibles did was they actually gave us some smoke trails to make it look like he's rushing across the screen, which is pretty neat. I do have the Tamashii smoke effects on order, so I think that'll couple really well with this guy. Another thing that Storm does with their Street Fighter figures that I thought was pretty neat, at least for their, you know, their actual more Street Fighter Ultra 2 figures, was giving us the beaten up head sculpt like they were on the losing screen, which I thought was pretty nice. I wouldn't mind if Jada could find a way to give us those. I think they would do a really good job with the beaten and bloody. I just really like this. I love almost everything about this figure. I know I haven't really said anything negative yet. I don't think I'll ever be using these alternate hands. I really can't think of a true fighting pose. Whoops, dropped it. I really can't think of a true reason I'd be using these except for the win pose. These effects are great. I like both the face sculpts. But there's one glaring issue I have with him, and it really has nothing to do with the figure himself per se, but it's the fact this guy was considered an Ultra figure. So this guy was $35. Again, I'm glad I bought him. I am going to say I do recommend him, but I would be lying if I said I felt this guy was $35. I just got to call that out. Everything else is absolutely awesome. I mean, again, we get the articulation that we want. He's got the look we want, the silhouette we want. He's photogenic. I really cannot wait to take the cover photo for this guy. And again, I'm very happy to have him. I think he looks absolutely awesome. He scales great with your normal 6-inch figures. And it's just, I feel we kind of got, well, to use a boxing term, I feel they got rope-a-doped into paying $35 for him. Again, I don't see the money in that. I love the effects. Again, I never see myself using these. I can definitely see myself using both these looks just because for the different, expressions. They're really well done. I think maybe the smoke effect would have been kind of cool to put that in there in lieu of the secondary hands. But hey, I don't run a toy company. If I did, I would not be doing cheesy YouTube reviews, as we all know. So, but that's it. I mean, again, Jada knocked him out of the park. Plain and simple. This is a knockout. This is not a technical knockout. This is a true knockout. So, winner, KO, all that fun stuff. But let me know your thoughts down below. Did you pick them up? You can pick them up at a comic book shop. You can pick them up at Target. I, of course, picked mine up at Big Bad Toy Store because, they get them to me quickly. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. And please give this video a like. We're trying to get that 1,000 views. Stick to this channel. We will be getting the E-Honda review out. I already like everything I'm seeing with him. Again, I do like Balrog, and I feel if you are a Street Fighter fan, or you want a good boxer fan, someone to give Big Boa his run for his money, I think you'll enjoy this guy a lot. But as always, my friends, until next time, take care. Peace.